morning students, welcome to all 12th standard commerce. In this video we are going to discuss unit 7 business environment, chapter 20 globalization, privatization and globalization. Today we are going to discuss globalization. Last video we discussed privatization and liberalization. So now we are going to discuss what is the meaning of globalization, forms of globalization, advantages and disadvantages of globalization, impact of globalization and the highlights of LPG policy. So first see meaning of globalization. Meaning of globalization. Globalization means the interaction and integration of domestic country with the rest of the world with the regard of foreign investment, trade, production and financial matters. So it is the process by which business or other organization develop international influence or to start operating on an international scale. So globalization stands for the consolidation of the various economics world. So globalization means interaction and integration of any country with the rest of the world with regards to the foreign investment, trade, productions and financial matters. So we can consult to various economics in the world. Forms of globalization. Foreign trade policy. So India has signed a number of agreements in order to expand the Indian trade worldwide. Some of the agreements include TRIPS, trade related intellectual property rights, GATS, general agreement on trade services. So globalization, India has signed a number of agreements. Foreign trade policy. Second point, export promotion. Globalization promotes the export by reducing the quotas and tariffs, by eliminating the trade restriction and by simplify the trade procedures. So globalization simplify the trade procedures, eliminate the trade restrictions. Okay. So next one, freedom to repatriate. Repatriate means to send or bring money back to the one's own country. That is called a repatriate. So since the globalization has integrated many countries, repatriation has become very easy. Next one, reduction in tariffs. Custom duties and tariffs imposed on imports and exports are reduced gradually to make the Indian economy attractive to the global investors. Next one, encouraging the open competition. Globalization brings an end to the difference between domestic and international markets. So globalization brings the difference between domestic and international markets. Domestic companies start their operations in the international level and therefore is an open competition. So these are the form of globalization. Next we are going to discuss advantages and disadvantages of globalization. Increase in foreign collaborations. Globalization increases the foreign collaboration, tie up with the foreign countries. So through the various modes such as joint venture, merger, franchises, turnkey projects, etc. The next one, expansion of market. So important globalization advantages. So the market is expand. So the size and the operation of business move from local level to national and from the national to international. So expand the market level. So some important advantages of globalization. Third one, technological development. So under globalization, the technological development increase. So technological advancement paves a way for a company to enter a foreign market. Globalization of technology is done by royalty or purchase of technology or by technology collaborations. The next one, reduction in brain drain. So brain drain means it is a situation in which country loses its most educated and talented workers to the other countries through the migration. So through the globalization, the people could migrate to the one country to the another country. So globalization pays from the employment opportunities. So globalization give more employment opportunities to the people in home country and utilize the manpower efficiently. So these are the advantages of globalization. Disadvantage of globalization. First point, loss of domestic industries. Second point, increase in inequalities. Third point, dominance of foreign institutions. First point, loss of domestic industries. So globalization causes decline in the demand of domestic products, which in turn the vanishes to the domestic business. Okay, globalization causes decline in the demand of domestic products, increase the loss of domestic countries because of globalizations, domestic industries or loss. The next one, increase in inequalities. Globalization widens the gap between rich and poor. So also developed countries exploit the resources of developing countries. Then third one, domination of foreign institutions. So economic power shift from independent industries to the international organization, which is threat to the national sovereignty. Impact of globalization. Corporation got a competitive advantages from lower operating costs and access to new raw materials and additional marketers. Then second point, multinational corporations, MNCs can manufacture, buy and sell the goods worldwide. So international level, the MNC companies buy and sell the goods. Third one, globalization has led to a boom in consumer products market. Fourth point, boom means high increase. So globalization has led to boom here in a consumer, high increase the consumer products market. Then fourth point, the advent of foreign companies and growth in economy has led to a job creation. So fifth point, globalization has touched every aspect of agriculture like technological advancement, improvement production techniques and quality based on enhancement. So those are the impact of globalization. So next we are going to discuss highlights of LPG policy. So what are the highlights of LPG policy? So given below are the salient highlights, important highlights of the liberalization, privatization and globalization. First one, introduction of new foreign trade agreements. Second point, foreign investment. Third one, MRTA Act 1969 amended. Then next one, deregulation. Then opportunities for overseas trade. Then steps to regulate inflation, tax reforms, abolition of license. So these are the highlights of LPG policy. So globalization and liberalization are concepts closely related to the one another, and both globalization and liberalization refer to relaxing social and economic policies which results in better integration with an economy and between nations. So globalization and liberalization both occur as a result of modernization. Globalization is a greater integration among the countries and economies of trade, economic, social and political benefits. So liberalization generally refers to removal of restriction, usually government rules and regulation imposed on social, economic and political matters. So once again recall again. So meaning of liberalization. Liberalization means it refers to law or rules being liberalized or relaxed by the government. It is called a liberalization. So forms of liberalization: liberalization for industrial licensing, freedom for expansion and production industries, increasing the investment of the small industries, foreign exchange reforms, liberalization of export and import. The next advantages of liberalization: increase in foreign investment, increase in foreign exchange reserve, increase in consumption, control over price, reduction in external borrowings. So advantages, disadvantages: increase in unemployment, loss to domestic units, increased dependence of foreign nations, unbalanced development. Next, what is mean by privatization? Privatization means it's the process of transforming the ownership of business enterprise form of government to the private sector. It is called a privatization. So privatization forms contraction of public sectors, sales of share public sectors to the private sector, memorandum of understanding, then disinvestment in public sector units. Globalization means removal of barriers between national economies to encourage the flow of goods and services and labor, capital and labor. So forms of globalization: foreign trade policy, export promotion, freedom of arbitrage, reduction in tariffs, encouraging open competition.